with you. Oh my gosh, look at what is my hair doing? Ah! Do you ever just feel like life is heavy? I used to feel stuck until I started this one daily habit. And I'm here to tell you how journaling has changed my life and hopefully how it changes yours in the future. So, story time. I had worked in the schools for 20 years. It was delightful. It was wonderful. It was probably one of the most exciting times of my life. Until it wasn't. So I was freshly out of a career, and I had a pregnant wife, about to be a father, trying to finish up some stuff on a different degree at the university level, and working nights just to try to put food on the table. It was hard. Everything that I did was hard. I was in a constant state of fatigue. I was constantly working my tail off at all levels, waking up early and to do homework and do research and look at chemical compounds, and then staying up late because I was working as a custodian overnight, and it was heavy. I could not get out. And then I found this one thing, this magical thing that actually launched the idea behind this channel. I discovered journaling. I did this one prompt, this simple prompt of write your younger self a letter. And I remember sitting there and I was just thinking about what do I want to write? What would I want to tell myself? What would I want to tell me? And I realized, sorry, I just got a notification on my watch. I realized that the one thing that I wanted to tell me, the one thing that I was holding me back from like full existence was I needed to forgive myself for something that I did as a toddler. My earliest memory was a memory of guilt. Are you kidding me? What is that? Anyway, that's a different story. I sat down. I was at work. I was on my lunch break. And I sat down with my journal. And I remember just sitting there and like just going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? At this point, my child was here, a new father, and I just started to write. I started to write everything that came into mind. And at the end of this lunch break, I felt so different. I felt like the burden had been lifted from me. I felt like there was just this lightness. And I had never felt that before. And it is at that point that I realized that journaling was something that I could do for me rather than for other people. So growing up, I grew up in a faith that talked about how journaling is important for the next generation, and it's important for the next generation. Everything you do, you write, so the next generation has a record so that they can connect to you. And so I was never true to myself. It's weird. When you're writing for other people, you feel like you have to be performative. It's the same trap that social media gives us. This time, writing in full vulnerability and being true to myself, something different happened. And from there, I started to write every day. And I loved it. I loved 5 minutes every morning pouring myself a cup of coffee and just writing. It was meditative. It was joyful. It was something that got me out of my head and into like being able to live. By the way, this cup is great because it says right here, It's official. You're awesome. So I wanted to share that with you. Hey, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. And if you're liking it so far, click that little like button. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so my daily journaling, I turned into a meditative moment. It was a moment to myself when every other part of my life felt like I didn't have any time to myself. And it was a moment to talk to me, to check in with me, to feel what I needed to feel, to get ready for the day and be able to take it on. And so as I was sitting here and I was thinking about what I wanted to talk to you this week and trying to figure out what do I want to share, it dawned on me, like, I've been talking about journaling and how great they are for a long time. But I've never really shared my story about how I started. And so now I'm issuing a challenge to you. If you've been here or you discovered this or whatever, but you are not journaling yet or not doing any form of self-reflection, here's my challenge to you. Let's do it. Just be vulnerable with yourself. Talk to yourself. Figure out what you need and take 5 minutes a day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Whenever you have 5 minutes, just take 5 minutes. Make a little voice memo. Do a Picard, like Captain's Log, day 565 without water. I don't know. Write in a book. Give yourself a pep talk in the mirror, or just sit in your thoughts. Whatever you do, just try it. Try it for. Let's start for a week. Although I do feel like a week might be short, but just try it for a week. And see how it makes you feel. And then come back and let me know. Let the community know. Did you try it? Do you think it works? Do you think it's lame? Do you think it's dumb? I want to hear your thoughts because you're awesome. And I feel like journaling and self-reflection and taking a moment to yourself to to check in with yourself will help you be even more awesome in the future. Anyway. Thank you for being here for this little mini rant. I enjoyed it, and I enjoy your company. I will see you on the next video. And if you need to check out another video, there's one right here that might be right up your alley.